Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk about something that many of us might avoid, something that creates hesitation, discomfort, and even fear dating after the age of 45. Yes, that's right. We live in a world that bombards us with the idea that love and relationships are the domain of the young. We are led to believe that after a certain age, the clock has ticked down, the doors are closed, and the window to find true love has long been shut. But let me tell you something. The truth is, the most valuable kind of love, the one that is mature, grounded, and built on authenticity, may just be waiting for you at this very stage in your life. So let go of that fear. Let go of the self-doubt that tells you you're too old, too damaged, too late. It's time to reset that mindset. You see, life isn't over at 45. In fact, it's just beginning. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's harder to find someone after 45. I've been hurt before. Maybe I'm just not meant for love. Let's face it, those thoughts haunt us all. But do not be fooled. What if I told you that the very thing you fear the most could be the thing that propels you into the best relationship of your life? Yes, dating after 45 is different. It's more complex. It's more real. But it also has its own magic. So let's embrace the truth. Fear is a powerful emotion that often has a paralyzing effect on our lives. It is something that can keep us stuck, preventing us from reaching for the things we truly desire. In the context of dating after 45, fear manifests in many ways: fear of rejection, fear of failure, fear of judgment, and perhaps most notably, the fear that we are simply too old to start over. These fears can be overwhelming, and if we allow them to control us, they can stop us from embracing the possibility of love and connection. But it's essential to realize that fear is not an immutable truth. It is a temporary obstacle that we can choose to overcome. Fear often arises from past experiences, failed relationships, heartbreaks, or even societal pressures that make us doubt our worth or our ability to find lasting love. This fear tells us we are too late, that we missed the window for love, and that we're too set in our ways to start fresh. But these thoughts are rooted in insecurity, not reality. When fear dictates our actions, it leads us to make decisions based on avoidance rather than intention. We may shy away from taking chances, staying in our comfort zones and playing small, all in an attempt to protect ourselves from the hurt we've experienced in the past. But what we don't realize is that in doing so, we are also closing ourselves off from new opportunities, from the possibility of something better, something more meaningful. Fear encourages us to build walls around our hearts, isolate ourselves from vulnerability. It convinces us that the safest option is to keep everything at arm's length, to avoid putting ourselves in a situation where we might get hurt again. But that is not living. Living fully, living authentically requires risk. It requires us to face our fears head on, to take that leap of faith, even when we're not sure where we'll land. The fear of starting over in the dating world can feel especially daunting after 45. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that love is something that happens only when we're young, or that no one wants us because of our age or past experiences. But this kind of thinking is damaging and self-limiting. It's essential to recognize that love doesn't have an expiration date, and age is not an obstacle to finding meaningful connections. In fact, your experiences over the years are what make you unique and valuable. They give you a deeper understanding of what you want, what you need, and what you need, and what you won't tolerate. You are not too old for love. You are wiser, stronger, and more self-aware than ever before. Fear often thrives in the unknown, in the spaces where we are uncertain of what the future holds. But by letting fear dictate our future, we allow it to trap us in a cycle of hesitation and indecision. The longer we wait to take action, the more fear takes root, and the harder it becomes to break free from it. We must make a conscious choice to push through the fear, to take that first step into the unknown. And when we do, we realize that the world is much bigger than our fears. On the other side of fear lies a life full of possibilities, new relationships, new experiences, and new beginnings. We must remember that fear is not the truth. It's merely a reflection of our insecurities and past disappointments. If we allow it to rule our lives, we miss out on the chance to embrace love, growth, and new opportunities. When we stop letting fear dictate our future, we open ourselves up to the full spectrum of life's potential. We allow ourselves to dream, to hope, and to believe that the best is yet to come. The only way to free ourselves from the grip of fear is to act in spite of it, to move forward with the courage that comes from trusting ourselves and our ability to navigate the unknown. Only then can we truly begin to build a future defined not by fear, but by hope, possibility, and the power of love. As we age, we often carry with us a wealth of experiences that shape who we are, how we see the world, and how we approach relationships. These experiences, whether positive or negative, are not burdens, they are assets that give us a unique perspective and understanding of ourselves and others. This becomes especially important when dating after 45. By this time in life, we have navigated numerous personal and professional challenges, overcome obstacles, and learned from both our successes and our failures. The wisdom we've accumulated over the years is invaluable, and it is this wisdom that allows us to approach dating with a level of clarity, maturity, and confidence that is often missing in younger individuals who are still figuring themselves out. The key here is to embrace the value of your experience rather than seeing it as something that limits you. Your life experiences have given you insight into what truly matters in a relationship. You've likely already encountered situations that have tested your patience, resilience, and ability to love and communicate. These lessons have made you stronger and better equipped to handle the complexities of modern dating. When you've lived through hardships, whether it's the end of a marriage, a significant loss, or a difficult breakup, you've developed the emotional intelligence and strength to face future challenges with greater ease. You've learned how to pick yourself up, how to heal, and how to move forward. This resilience is an asset that younger individuals may not have developed yet. It's not about avoiding pain, but learning how to manage it and grow from it. You also understand the importance of self-awareness and authenticity. By the time you're in your 40s and 50s, you have a much clearer understanding of who you are, what you need, and what you're looking for in a partner. This level of self-knowledge allows you to approach relationships with greater clarity and intentionality. You are no longer willing to settle for a superficial connection or a partner who doesn't align with your values. You've been through enough to know what works for you and what doesn't. And this insight helps you make better, more informed choices when it comes to love. Your ability to communicate effectively, set boundaries, and express your needs is another asset that comes with experience. Unlike younger individuals who may still be learning how to navigate these aspects of a relationship, you've already mastered these essential skills. This ability to communicate openly and honestly is crucial for building a healthy, lasting relationship, and it's something that can only come with time and experience. Additionally, your experience in past relationships allows you to approach new connections with a level of emotional maturity that is invaluable. You're not looking for someone to complete you or fill an emotional void. You're looking for a partner who complements your life, shares your values, and adds to your happiness. You understand that relationships are not about perfection, but about mutual respect, trust, and growth. Your past has also taught you the importance of compromise, empathy, and understanding in a relationship. You know that love is not always easy, but it is worth the effort. This mindset allows you to approach dating with a sense of realism and a willingness to work through challenges rather than running from them. In many ways, your experience is your greatest asset when it comes to dating after 45. It's what allows you to approach love with wisdom, self-assurance, and a deep understanding of what makes a relationship work. Your life experiences have shaped you into someone who knows what they want, who understands their worth, and who is ready to build a meaningful, lasting connection with the right person. Instead of seeing your age or your past as limitations, embrace them as the powerful tools they are. They are what make you uniquely equipped to navigate the world of dating with confidence and clarity. As we age, society often paints a picture of passion that is reserved for the younger years of life. It's easy to believe that the intensity, the thrill, and the fire of passion fade away as we grow older. This misconception, however, couldn't be further from the truth. Passion is not something that has an expiration date, rather, it transforms and deepens with experience. Passion, in its purest form, is about connection, whether that connection is to a person, a cause, or an experience. When you're in your 20s and 30s, passion may come in the form of impulsive attraction, physical chemistry, and the excitement of the unknown. But as we get older, passion shifts into something far more meaningful. It becomes rooted in understanding, intimacy, and shared growth. It's not about fleeting moments of excitement. It's about creating a deep emotional connection that sparks both intellectual and physical attraction. At 45 and beyond, you've experienced enough of life to know what truly matters to you. And this clarity allows for a much more fulfilling passion. Passion at this stage of life isn't about chasing after the butterflies of new love. It's about nurturing a bond that resonates on a deeper level. You've had time to understand yourself, your needs, and your desires, which makes you far more capable of engaging in a passionate relationship that aligns with your true self. This level of self-awareness opens the door to connections that are not only passionate, but also meaningful and sustainable. As we grow older, we develop an understanding that real passion is built on emotional intimacy and trust. It's about feeling safe with another person, knowing that you can be vulnerable and authentic without fear of judgment. This kind of passion transcends physical attraction because it is rooted in a shared emotional bond. It's about finding someone who sees you, who understands the complexities of who you are, and still chooses to love you. The passion that comes from this kind of connection is deep and enduring, built on a foundation of mutual respect and understanding. In addition, as we mature, we gain a greater appreciation for the subtleties of passion. It's no longer about grand gestures or fleeting moments of infatuation. Instead, it's about the quiet moments, the conversations that go deep into the night, the comfort of simply being in each other's presence, and the joy of shared experiences. Passion becomes about being fully present with someone, understanding their needs, and fulfilling them in ways that go beyond just physical attraction. The passion you can experience later in life can be just as intense, if not more so, than what you felt when you were younger. It's a passion that grows from shared values, experiences, and dreams. As we age, we often find ourselves more comfortable with who we are, less concerned with external validation, and more focused on creating genuine connections. This shift in priorities means that we are more likely to form relationships that are grounded in shared passions, whether it's a love for travel, a commitment to personal growth, or a shared sense of purpose. The beauty of this kind of passion is that it doesn't burn out quickly. It matures and strengthens over time. Furthermore, it's important to recognize that passion isn't just about romantic relationships. It can also manifest in the things that bring you joy and fulfillment, whether that's pursuing a long-held dream, discovering a new hobby, or investing time in personal growth. As you age, you have the freedom to explore your passions without the pressure of needing to conform to anyone else's expectations. This freedom allows you to embrace your passions fully and passionately. This sense of self-discovery adds another layer to the passion you bring into a relationship. You are not looking for someone to define you or complete you. Instead, you are seeking someone to walk alongside you as you explore the world and experience it with the passion that comes from living authentically. So while society may suggest that passion is something that fades with time, the truth is that passion only evolves. The passion that comes with age is richer, deeper, and more fulfilling. It's never too late to experience passion. In fact, it's often the years of experience and self-discovery that lead to a much more profound and lasting form of it. The most powerful passion is not the one that burns out quickly, but the one that continues to grow and evolve over time, fueled by connection, understanding, and mutual respect. In the journey of dating, especially after the age of 45, one of the most important realizations is that self-love is not just an option, it is a necessity. Before we can truly connect with another person in a meaningful, healthy way, we must first learn to love and accept ourselves. This isn't about selfishness or narcissism, it's about building a foundation of self-worth, respect, and compassion that allows us to offer the same to others. Without self-love, we risk entering relationships from a place of neediness, insecurity, or dependency, which can create unhealthy dynamics that lead to disappointment, resentment, or emotional exhaustion. When we love ourselves, we recognize our own value, and we no longer seek validation from external sources. Instead, we are able to engage with others from a place of strength, knowing that we are worthy of love, respect, and happiness regardless of external circumstances. One of the reasons self-love becomes even more important as we grow older is because we've had time to experience both the highs and lows of life. We've gone through heartache, loss, and disappointment, and these experiences can either teach us to become stronger and more resilient or cause us to doubt our worth. Unfortunately, many people, particularly those who have experienced difficult relationships or breakups, tend to internalize these past wounds. They may begin to believe they are undeserving of love or that they are somehow flawed because of the pain they've endured. This is where self-love becomes essential. It requires us to heal from the past, to forgive ourselves for any mistakes we believe we've made, and to accept that we are whole and worthy just as we are. When we love ourselves, we can embrace our imperfections, our flaws, and our scars as a part of who we are, not as burdens that weigh us down. We stop looking for someone else to fix us or to make us feel complete because we realize that we are already complete. Moreover, self-love allows us to set healthy boundaries in relationships. When we value ourselves, we are less likely to tolerate mistreatment or settle for less than we deserve. We recognize that we deserve a partner who sees our worth, who treats us with kindness and respect, and who is willing to invest in a relationship that nurtures both of us. Without self-love, we may stay in unhealthy relationships out of fear of being alone or because we feel we don't deserve better. But when we learn to love ourselves, we have the strength to walk away from situations that don't align with our values or that don't contribute to our well-being. Self-love also fosters a sense of independence and emotional stability. It allows us to maintain our sense of self even when we are in a relationship. We don't lose ourselves in another person. Instead, we continue to grow, pursue our own passions, and live fully, knowing that a healthy relationship is one in which both partners support each other's growth and individuality. Self-love also has the power to transform how we approach dating. When we love ourselves, we approach relationships not as a way to fill a void, but as an opportunity to share our lives with someone who complements us. We no longer seek to find someone to make us happy or validate our existence. Instead, we seek a partner with whom we can grow, learn, and experience life together. Our happiness and fulfillment come from within, and we understand that a healthy, loving relationship is one that enhances, not defines, our sense of self-worth. One of the most empowering aspects of self-love is that it creates a ripple effect in our lives. When we love ourselves, we radiate confidence and positivity, which in turn attracts people who are aligned with our energy and values. We no longer settle for relationships that drain us or diminish our sense of self. Instead, we attract partners who value us for who we are and who are capable of offering the same level of love and respect in return. This creates a dynamic of mutual appreciation and emotional fulfillment. Self-love must always come first, especially when navigating the world of dating after 45. It sets the foundation for all healthy relationships, including the one we have with ourselves. When we love ourselves, we stop chasing after validation or approval from others. We stop seeking out relationships that aren't in alignment with who we truly are. Instead, we open ourselves to the possibility of connecting with someone who appreciates us for the unique, valuable individuals we are. Self-love is not just the key to a successful relationship, it is the key to living a fulfilling, happy life. It's about accepting ourselves completely, learning to trust our worth, and recognizing that we are deserving of all the love, joy, and happiness that life has to offer. Settling for comfort is a natural instinct for many people, especially as we grow older. After experiencing life's ups and downs, we often find solace in the stability of what is familiar. We become accustomed to the rhythms of our lives, our routines, and sometimes even our relationships. Comfort becomes a safe space, a place where we know what to expect, where there is little risk and no emotional upheaval. However, when it comes to dating after 45, choosing comfort over growth can be a significant barrier to experiencing the fullness of life and love. Growth in the context of relationships and self-development often involves stepping into the unknown, confronting challenges, and embracing discomfort. It's about moving beyond the confines of what feels easy and familiar to explore new opportunities, new ways of thinking, and new experiences that can lead to greater fulfillment. While comfort can feel safe, it can also be stagnating. It can keep us trapped in a cycle of complacency where we no longer strive for the kind of meaningful connections that lead to personal and emotional growth. This is particularly relevant when it comes to dating. If we choose to settle for relationships that are merely comfortable, we miss out on the opportunity to truly evolve as individuals and partners. True growth in a relationship requires vulnerability, openness, and a willingness to face challenges together. It demands that we push ourselves out of our comfort zones and embrace the uncertainty that comes with new experiences. When we are willing to go beyond comfort, we open ourselves to the possibility of finding love that is deeper, more fulfilling, and more transformative. The fear of growth can often stem from past experiences. Many people, especially after having gone through failed relationships or emotional trauma, choose the security of what feels known, even if it no longer serves them. This is especially true after 45, when the fear of repeating past mistakes can make the idea of stepping out of our comfort zone seem daunting. However, growth is not about avoiding challenges or fearing change. It's about embracing the lessons and opportunities that arise from those challenges. If we only date for the sake of comfort, we may overlook the qualities that truly make a relationship successful, such as emotional intimacy, mutual respect, and shared values. These qualities often require work, time, and effort to cultivate, but they are what truly create lasting and meaningful connections. Choosing growth over comfort also means challenging ourselves to confront our own limitations and insecurities. When we settle for what is easy, we may avoid doing the inner work necessary to become the best version of ourselves. Dating after 45 is an opportunity to reassess who we are, what we truly want in a partner, and what we are capable of offering in a relationship. It requires us to dig deeper into our own emotional landscape and understand what drives us. By embracing personal growth, we can approach dating from a place of authenticity where we are not looking for someone to complete us, but rather to enhance our already fulfilled lives. Moreover, when we choose growth over comfort, we open ourselves to new and exciting possibilities. Growth often leads to new connections, new adventures, and new understandings of what we are capable of. It brings excitement into our lives, even in the most unexpected forms. Growth in a relationship can lead to profound emotional experiences, greater shared passions, and deeper love. This is the kind of growth that transcends routine, boredom, and complacency, creating a dynamic and evolving connection between partners. Choosing growth also means being willing to make mistakes and learn from them. It means accepting that discomfort is a natural part of the process and that, through challenges, we become more resilient and self-aware. By embracing discomfort, we allow ourselves to transform and move beyond the limitations we may have placed on ourselves in the past. It's through this process that we find new strengths and develop a deeper understanding of our needs and desires. In relationships, growth means that both partners are willing to evolve together, to continuously learn, and to adapt. This kind of relationship dynamic requires openness, flexibility, and a willingness to face new experiences together. It's about constantly striving to become better versions of yourselves, both individually and as a couple. By choosing growth over comfort, we are choosing to embrace the fullness of life and love, and to create relationships that are vibrant, dynamic, and meaningful. Growth is not just about progress in our relationships, but about becoming more fully alive in every aspect of our lives. Love, in its truest and most authentic form, does not adhere to the confines of time. It is not something that expires or fades away as the years go by. Yet, as we grow older, society often leads us to believe that love is a fleeting experience that is only available to the young. The notion that love has an expiration date, especially after 45, is a misconception that holds many people back from seeking or experiencing the kind of love they deserve. The reality is that love, like a fine wine, can deepen, mature, and evolve over time. It's not bound by age, appearance, or societal timelines. True love is about connection, mutual respect, shared experiences, and the willingness to grow together. These qualities are not dependent on how old you are, they are about how open and vulnerable you are to the possibilities that love offers at any stage in life. In fact, the experiences that come with age often enhance our ability to love. After 45, we have had time to learn what we truly value, what we need in a partner, and what it takes to create a lasting, meaningful relationship. Our past relationships, whether they were successful or ended in heartache, have taught us important lessons about love, trust, and commitment. These lessons make us better equipped to handle the complexities of love and relationships. We understand that love is not just about passion or chemistry, it's about kindness, understanding, compromise, and supporting one another through life's challenges. These qualities become more important with time, and they are what make love enduring, regardless of age. When we enter a relationship with this understanding, we find that love becomes richer and more fulfilling with age. We stop searching for the kind of love that is based solely on superficial attraction or fleeting moments of excitement. Instead, we seek a love that is based on shared values, mutual respect, and emotional intimacy. This is a love that lasts, that deepens with time, and that becomes more meaningful as we grow older together. There is a profound beauty in the love that matures with age. It's grounded in authenticity, not in the desire to impress or meet unrealistic expectations. The love we experience later in life is about truly seeing one another for who we are, accepting each other's flaws and imperfections, and choosing to support one another through life's ups and downs. Additionally, love after 45 often comes with a greater sense of emotional security and self-awareness. By this time, we have typically learned to love ourselves and understand our own needs. We no longer rely on someone else to define our worth or make us feel complete. Instead, we approach love from a place of strength, knowing that we are worthy of affection, respect, and care. This emotional maturity allows us to give love freely and without fear of rejection or abandonment. We are more likely to enter relationships with a sense of calm and confidence, knowing that love is not something that is limited or finite. Moreover, love has no expiration date because it is not dependent on external circumstances. It is not something that is bound by youth or beauty, but rather by the depth of connection we share with another person. As we grow older, our physical appearance may change, but the love we have to offer only grows stronger. It is rooted in the connection between two people who choose to spend their lives together, to care for one another, and to grow together. This kind of love transcends time and is not dependent on how many years we have left, but rather on the love we choose to give and receive in each moment. Love is also a reminder that we are never truly alone. Even as we grow older, we still have the capacity to connect deeply with others, to share our lives, our stories, and our hearts. The desire for love does not fade with age. It transforms into something more profound, more meaningful, and more enduring. Love at any stage in life is about finding someone with whom you can share your hopes, your dreams, and your fears. It is about creating a partnership that enriches both of your lives, regardless of how many years have passed or how many years may still lie ahead. When we understand that love has no expiration date, we open ourselves to the possibility of experiencing the kind of love that lasts a lifetime, one that continues to grow and evolve with time.